Hello everybody, this is Ripper here, and today we're going to start by showing you the original kill switch case and showing you the brand new one. So this is my Steam Deck. I've got just a little bit of mods on here, and you can see this is the original case that has the magnetic kickstand here. Now, D-Brand had decided to change this case up, and a few people that had pre-orders got theirs, and I was able to get mine, even though they're not going to sell this anymore because the magnetic portion of it can actually interfere with the Delta type fans on the Steam Deck. So we're just going to go ahead and take this one off today. I'm going to show you the new one. We'll go ahead and bring the new one in here and show it off. So pretty much the same. The grip feels about the same. It's got some nice padding here. I'm not even sure if I remember if the old one had that padding in it. And then on the back here, we'll go ahead and do the satisfying sticker pill there. But this looks like the other one. But I will say one thing I really like is I can just pop that open and closed. If you look at this other one, then you just pull it off. You can't pop it open. You actually have to pop it open like this and then put it on for it to work. So this is nice that you can pop it off easy, but you can't open the kickstand easily. So with this one, because it's actually attached, you can see that you can just open the kickstand no problem. And so this is actually done in a way to where you just spin this, and it has this new design here. And you can see on the bottom there. Now I believe D-Brand is going to make the 3D files available, which means that I'm going to see if I can perhaps maybe 3D print a custom mount for my hard drive. If you see my video on that, then I just use double-sided tape to stick that on. But it would be nice to be able to take that external SSD and put it into a mount that fit on the back of this. I think that'd be a cool project. But for now, we'll just put that back on and we're good there. So that's pretty nice. And you can see that they even gave you a USB-C extension. And that's because in order to plug in, there's an indent there. So if you plug into a dock, then that just makes it easier to plug in. So that's pretty nice. Now they've also given us a, well, I have a 3D printed version of this because they did make the files available, but this is basically a tray to put in the official Steam Deck dock. So I've got my 3D printed one here, which obviously looks a little bit different because it's not finished as nicely as this one is, but basically the same thing. And I've got a JSOX dock that it doesn't really fit in well, but this is a nice add, especially if you have the Steam dock already. So now the original one, I'd gotten the Portal one that came with the Portal thumb grips. It didn't come with those initially, so it does come in this package. So you check those out. You see those just nice pretty ones which work well with my color scheme I already have. Honestly, probably mix and match them there. So at this point, I'm going to move stuff out of the way, and we are just going to take this off and put the new one on. Should be pretty easy. It is kind of flexible. It does protect it very well too. They are probably the same. So yeah, it looks like the old one did have that nice protective covering there. This one feels slightly softer. I don't know if that's just because it's brand new, but you can see it's almost identical except for that difference here. Of course, this one being the one that twists off. So get that back on there, and we will put this in. I've got my full wrap here. It's held up pretty well. I don't remember the brand, but I think I bought it on Amazon, so I'll try and put a link out there for it. But yeah, let's try and fit this in here. Basically put in the bottom first where the two big pieces are. slide it down, and then pop this up over. Let me get both of them going here, and then they should come up pretty easy. Almost there. Not quite. This part's a little bit harder to get on than I remember. Just kind of have to work it there. All right. And then we've got our new skin on. Pretty much the same if you have the old one. That I think this is going to be real nice for me though, because I can just do that now. And it was honestly a pain on the old one, just because it takes a bit of pulling to get loose. So never able to open it up while it's still on. This one's just nice because I can pick it up like that, game on it, and then plop it down and watch a show or play games, whatever I'm into. I sometimes like to play games at a desk just like this. So that's pretty sweet. If you don't have one, I know there's definitely some good ones out there. I own some JSOX products, but this D brand one I definitely recommend. I love this old one, and the only downfall was the kickstand, which I can honestly say is much better on this new one. So if you don't have one, I recommend it. If you've got one pre-ordered, then they should be shipping out soon. I think I got mine early because I'd had one of the older versions. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. I tell you what, I'll go ahead and take these off and put my new thumbsticks on. Let's turn that off. Well, thumb pads, not thumbsticks. Okay, so now here comes the hardest thing, is which one on which side. I kind of like it that way, to be honest, but I kind of like it the mixed up way too. Okay, I'm gonna go with this way. I love the contrast, but this just looks too cool. These you just kind of push on. Just gonna kind of work them, not too bad. My only concern is sometimes you got to push pretty hard, so could you mess up the thumbstick while doing it? The other ones did not cause any problems for me. I don't have any drift or anything like that occurring with my thumbstick, so I think that's okay. This one looks to be on, maybe a little bit loose here or there. Let's see, as far as grip's concerned, these actually feel a little bit grippier than the other ones. I mean, I don't know if it's just because they're brand new. I mean, these black ones I have are only a few months old, but it does feel like it's got a little bit better grip than the black ones I had. But that could just be me thinking that because these ones are a little bit more worn down. But yeah, I think that looks great. And at this point, I will have to figure out if I'm going to try and take my hard drive and just put it back on there with double-sided tape, or if I'm going to actually try and do a mod that allows me to put it in right here. Of course, the pro to doing it with the double-sided tape is I can still use my kickstand while the hard drive is connected. So that's definitely a plus, and this kickstand is light years better, so I'm glad they changed the design. So anyway, that is all for right now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you watched it this far, please give me a like, please give me a subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.